Hi everyone, Diana Elizabeth here, and thought I would answer a couple of questions that have been sent to me on this video blog. Alright, my first one is, do you need to watermark your photos? No, you do not. I do that for my blog. It's not something that everybody has to do. I know a lot of photographers that actually don't, and I think it's a beautiful thing. The reason why people do it, there's one of two reasons. Number one, you don't want your images stolen without credibility. It's kind of a permanent caption. Number two, kind of a marketing strategy, I believe. It's something where if anybody sees the photo, they can see immediately who's on there, like I said, the permanent caption. So it's really up to you. I do believe that you do not have to watermark an image for somebody to know that you took it, hopefully, if they're familiar with your work. And in terms of what clients can post, this is a tip from my friend Stephanie Faye that told me, you know what, clients can post whatever they want. They've paid you for that work, and hopefully they will put a credit for you or they'll talk you up. You don't need to have a watermark there in order to have your clients kind of hype you up, and that's the kind of client that you're looking for. Number two, so after all the photos are taken at a wedding, how do you sort through and know which ones you include? Like, how would you filter them? And okay, so this is my rule, is you're gonna take thousands of photos at a wedding, and the thing is, when you have a subject, say it's the bride and her bridesmaid, and you take 5 images in a location, and the bride and the bridesmaid probably look amazing in all 5, but you're not gonna give them all 5. You're gonna pick the best one out of that one pose with that one subject, or however many subjects, the same subjects, in the same location, and then you move on. If you move the bride and groom, you know, on a bridge to something else, of course you're gonna pick the best pose out of that. If you mix up the pose, hopefully you're also changing up your composition, so that gives you a whole nother angle. It is your job as the photographer, also the creative director of your work, to decide which images you're gonna give to your client. Which is also the next question. Do you give what you think are the good ones, or do you give them every photo you take? Absolutely do not give them every single photo that I take. Even an engagement session, which could, you know, is easily a couple hundred. No, I have control over my work, and I'm only going to give my client the best of my work. So it's not a here's a couple edited ones and here's every single image I took, because if my client posted something that I wasn't proud of, then I need to not give that image. So just keep that in mind, that if you give them all the images, that might be on Facebook somewhere and they might credit you. And if it's the bad lighting, or say, I don't know, you're just not proud of it, do not release that to your client. Your client only wants the images that she looks great in, he looks great in, and we leave it at that. In providing the photos, do you put them on a DVD or do you print them all out? I give them an online proofing section, which basically is all the images that are edited that they will be getting on a DVD. There are other means to giving them. There's USB, which is a really cool concept that's coming up now. And also, do you print them all out? I do not currently, not yet. Jose Villa, who shoots film, does, and I think that's really cool, but he also shoots film, so when you get it, you can't really look at a negative strip and look at every single one. So it's really up to you. I think it's a really great thing to do as well, and I'm kind of exploring that realm as well. So you don't have to, but also keep in mind, my friend Gina Miola told me that anything that you're giving in a package, know how much you are spending, and that comes out of your money, you know, so you need to know if you need to raise your pricing because of the printing that you're going to do for all of those images, hundreds of them. Keep that in mind. It's going to take away from your profit. So I hope that answers a couple of your questions, and if you have some more, feel free to send me an email, diana@dianaelizabeth.com, or leave a comment below. Have a good one, guys.